Okay, so with our practice of our pranayama practice, we are doing the mudras. So we keep it very, very simple, because those are the five fingers. They are the representation of, of the five elements that we are made with. And then the mudras or the postures with the hands are very, very different. That how can we manipulate the elements, that very, very subtle elements of our physical body, to harness the pranic energy or to amplify the pranic energy, for example, with fire, for example, with air, for example, with water, for example, with earth. So that itself is a huge, big but interesting topic. For example, you have seen Angela Merkel like this. Yeah, so this is one of the most powerful, like the posture with the hands. So in that, what happening is that you are connecting your fingertips, which are very sensitive, have very important nerves, and how the pranic energy flow through the body, because as like a battery has two nodes, left, a minus or negative or positive, and how the electricity flow. Yeah, so how it flows from the positive to negative. We know that. Same way, the energy, this bio electricity in the body, flow in a certain way from the positive to negative side. And when we are joining it, the flow stay within us. So that is one of the greatest, like, posture. So when you just stay there and you just feel your fingertip, you already feel so much increased in your concentration level, your stability, your confidence. So that is just the body language, but it all comes from this, like, ancient method of how we can manipulate this very subtle energy in the body. The second is that we are joining the hands. In the end, we are noticing that at the center of our palms we have a special glands, and those glands, when they're joined, how the electricity as well flow through our body, that also bring the harmony between our left and the right side. So we are totally uniting ourselves. So this is also a mudra that's called Anjali Mudra. Okay, and then we stay in our practice with Gyan Mudra. So index finger and thumb are together. So the fire element and the earth element are together. So we feel very well grounded. We feel very, very, very settled, and that also improves our willpower. So that improve and promote to have the gray matter in the frontal cortex. So your willpower and the concentration is very, very good. So this is what we are going to stick with. Along with the time, we can also do Vayu Mudra. So so we are bending our index finger and just holding the thumb on top of it. That is Vayu Mudra. So that is for the people who feel very, very lazy, who feel very unsettled in their body. So this is very, very good for them to have a Vayu Mudra. Vayu Mudra is also very good in the pranayama, what we do, but we just keep it very, very simple in the beginning. In the next week, as we grow our practice more and more, then we will focus on a different hand or the fingers gesture. So then you will also experience that how your pranayama, what you are doing, it just enhances and expands fully. Okay, slowly, step by step, and we aim to end it before anybody has to start to work, or you have a time to have your green tea or something like this. Yes, one more thing about the green tea. So people who are drinking coffee, so it's a very kind of, like, the coffee idea is so romantic, and I know many of you are maybe not into that, but if you do your own research, the coffee on a daily basis is actually not so healthy. So investigate by yourself, find something and read some like the scientific articles as well, read some responsible like the blogs or some articles or some like talk about it, so you'll find out. So if you are into the coffee thing, maybe you try to come a little bit out, focus on the quality coffee, you know, once in a while, and just focus on the green tea and have a very good green tea. Invest in that. That is very, very good. That will keep you young and also keep you more focused and buzzed, because a green tea is released like how the elements of that is released in the gut, so that stay in the system for a while, and that's not making a penetration on our kidney, that's not imbalancing our adrenaline hormone, we don't feel exhausted. Some people just wake up like a zombie and then they need a coffee first time, and they're deep down the hole of that. Just it is only because adrenaline gland, that how our kidneys, they are exhausted from the adrenaline. So then that way those people are not very well grounded. So that's why to have your groundiness, to have a stability in your body, you don't need to have a dependency on anything for sure, but for sure not on coffee. That is just my opinion. I thought I'd share with you. Whether you accept it or not, it's up to you. But there are a few things if we're tuning up, then we have a very, very good health and well-being, no doubt about it. Starting the practice, index finger and thumb are together slightly, just go back a little bit. You sit down, always make sure that you're sitting very comfortable, so you can sit here for a while if you need. If you're finding it hard, find a position that you are more comfortable with. Make sure your spine is straight as always. Index finger and thumb are together. Exhale, full breath out, hold the breath out for a second. Hold. Inhaling deep from the nose. Take a deep, full breath in, exhale again. And connecting with the breath with straight spine. Deep inhale and exhale. Now slowly bring the hands in the center. Anjali Mudra, starting with sound of Om for 3 times together. Slowly bring the hands down. Starting the practice of diaphragm, inhaling deep in the chest fully. Hold the breath in the chest, open your chest fully, and drop the breath in the belly in one go. In the belly, and push your stomach downward, and lift up in the chest, out from the mouth. Once more, inhaling deep, holding the breath in the chest, dropping the breath in the belly, up in the chest, down in the belly, up in the chest, squeezing the stomach and pushing up the diaphragm, and down in the chest, down in the belly, holding it and dropping down, inhaling, so up on the chest again, and then exhaling from the mouth. Full breath out. Inhaling deep, exhaling deep, and starting with Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama, exhale fully. In Vishnu Mudra, exhaling fully, inhaling from your left nostril, exhaling from the Right. And do your counting starting with 1 for 10 times, and then back to the middle of the ring finger when we go opposite side. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Make sure that it's not a race and it's also not very slow. Make sure you breathe deep, fully. Keep a straight spine. Opposite side, same way, inhaling deep. From the right, opposite. Exhaling deep from the opposite. And all of a sudden, realize this shift, the change between a temperature and the sensation at the nostrils. Whenever your mind is wandering in the thoughts, notice that, engage your mind into the body. Bring your mindful awareness to the body and create this bodyfulness. Feel the feeling of the body, feel how the spine is straight. Notice how the weight is on the hips, equal on both hips, equal on both legs. Notice how the knees are bent, how they are pressed down because of the gravity. You notice that your chest is open. Notice the temperature of the body. Many things to notice in the body. Why we just only live in this small space, just in the brain. Bodyfulness. We try more and more. See, who are more successful people? More successful people don't live in their brain, don't live in their head. They live in their full body. So it's like, you have a huge house, a beautiful huge house, and you only live in the bathroom. So it's not reasonable, not very intelligent. I say bathroom because I see people have the magazines, books, and iPod in the bathroom. So it is also a tradition came in the West after the introduction of the sitting pot. So having the sitting pot, the body is not able to make a pressure at the bowel. So that's how people, and also in the West, I think this is one of the most like the common thing that people have the constipation. So they like to sit, they like to read, they like to do everything. In the end, a half hour, 45 minutes, still there's nothing out, just walk out. So that's why. Finally, I'm assuming you have done it. When you have done it and we are still not on the neck, slowly bring the hands down. Notice your spine is straight with the closed eyes. You notice your deep in and out breath. Inhaling deep, exhaling deep. You notice very fine balance on your left and the right side of the body. So that's how you stimulate your nervous system, and that slowly cleanses and detoxifies more and more we do. So now we start with our first pranayama, that is Bhastrika Pranayama. We do it with the counting again, always with the left hand, always with the counting. But if you're missing out, please don't worry. Please don't have this obligation that you really need to. But more you do this, you build up a habit, a mechanical habit. So in the beginning, like brain power is used, but with the time, the brain just gets autopilot in that. Okay, so here we do it at 30 times. And how to do that? That we go a 10 and then a 10 back and then 10 back again. Okay, so we start slowly. Exhale, full breath out, starting now. Just in the lungs. Spine straight. When you're done, full exhale, hold the breath out. Hold the breath out. Use your mulband, rectum muscle, urogenital diaphragmic muscle, and the pelvic muscle, holding strong and tight. Upward pull, holding the breath out as long as you can. Notice this powerful reverberation throughout the body, inhaling very gently, quietly from the nose. So when you inhale very, very gently and quietly, you're not interrupting this awareness of the body. Keep your spine straight. You relax your face, eyebrows, relax your shoulders, and keep holding your mulband as long as possible with your deep, gentle in and out breath. As I always say in Bhastrika Pranayama, when you do that only once as we are doing it, low blood pressure or high blood pressure will never ever touch you. Your lungs and the capacity will be very, very strong. Your chest will widen and open up more and more. And having the availability of more oxygen, having a detoxification of the lungs, that start detoxification of the blood. Very deep work in Bhastrika Pranayama. We do it a second time, same way. We do it now 40 times. We do it a little bit rapidly, a little bit fast, but with a deep breathing. Make sure the body movement is not so much, only 40 times, then we start with our next round. So 10, 10 back, 10 one more, 10 back. So that 2 times. If you need to make sure that you are on the right, that is the 1 round, that is a second round. It means it's a 40 you have. Okay, just in case. So you remember, you don't need to recall, just mechanical movement. Exhale fully, starting again, straight spine. And notice how the mulband engage, how the rectum muscle engaging fully. So we are noticing that, but we are not having the control on that. That happens automatically. Why it happens? It gives the strength to the physical body, the vigor to our physical body. We are making sure that we are not moving the body too much. And the face, more and more you squeeze, more blood flow to the face, so your facial muscles stay always very, very good. health. So 2 in 1. Starting now. Full breathing. Full breath out when you're ready. Full breath out when you're ready. Hold the breath out. Use your Moolabandha fully. Straight spine. Straight spine. Inhaling very gently, quietly. Very, very gently. Feeling this reverberation from the tips of the finger to the tip of the nose. Relaxing the eyebrows, having this very quiet and very, 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 very slow in, very slow breath out. The body don't feel urgency to breathe. So that's how you find that enough oxygen is available to the body. So the body don't put you in a panic mode to breathe fast. People who have any breathing problem, the people who have the allergies, for example, pollination, for example, some people have the allergy with a tomato, some have it with the cats. So this allergy goes away. Allergy is the one thing that is also the indication that our immune system is not good, that we are not coping up on the nature's vaccination, the pollination. And if we are not, then we do Bhastrika Pranayama. Those imbalances goes away. Inhale, exhale. So that is a powerful statement. The pollination is like an upgradation to the immune system that is given by the nature. And if we have the allergy to that, it means our immune system is not functioning optimally. Inhaling deep, exhaling deep. Now slowly we start with our second pranayama, Kapalabhati Pranayama, having the awareness of your breath from your navel. Full breath out, and again we do the counting and we do it 60 times. How? 6 times going back and forth. So it means 3 fingers apart. So 1 round is 1 and 1 round is 2nd, 1 round is 3rd. You know it by now, huh? So we start. Have the awareness of the navel. Notice how the root of the body, how the perineum also going up. That is happening. More and more it happens. Your Mooladhara chakra get stimulated. Huh? So we do it. Starting now, exhale fully. Inhale deep, full deep belly breath. Relax your pelvic muscle with this deep breath in. And just exhale enough, having some breath left. And then starting now. After doing that, full exhalation, hold the breath out. You try to squeeze your belly in. Try more and more. Uddiyana Bandh, fully up. Namul Bandh, fully engage. Jalandhar Bandh, fully engage. So these are the 3 bandhs. So far, we are focusing on just on the Mool Bandh, the root, the diaphragmic lock. Slowly, then we will also focus on Uddiyana Bandh, our diaphragmic lock of our lungs and the belly separation, the diaphragm, and then we will also focus on our Jalandhar Bandh. Deep inhale, exhale, deep belly breath. Deep inhale like a balloon in the belly and relax your pelvic muscle. Once again, now we do it 100 times. How 100 times? 5 counting on the right and here 20, 20. Okay, if you're missing out the count, don't worry. Just follow me. I will make sure that I do the right counting. Okay. Take a full deep breath in. Exhale just enough. Starting now. 40. Third round. Keep on doing it. Slow down the pace, so not very fast, at about 1.5 seconds in one push. $60. Now the fourth round. You can always slow down and fine-tune yourself. Make sure that you have the awareness at your navel. Make sure you also are able to notice the root of the body. Make sure your tongue is pressing at the root of the mouth. Make sure that you have the focus at the center of your eyebrows. Last round. Full breath out, holding the breath. When you hold the breath out, squeeze your belly in. Inhale deep, slowly, relax. Deep belly breath. More you're breathing in the stomach, more your stomach, the muscles of your stomach will be strong as well. So now from here, so we do. So for today, I just want you to experience that we start the process of a Noli Kriya. See, in the beginning I talked about the toilet and how we are sitting with the magazine nowadays with the phone. Very, very contagious actually. Then people spend hours in the toilet. Okay, so this exercise, what we do, that is giving a massage to our intestine. We try this one time. In that, what happens is your Mool Bandh, the root lock, is squeezed up. Your Uddiyana Bandh is automatically locked, and your Jalandhar Bandh as well. That also helps to lift up the creative energy. Okay, I go a little bit back. We only try this. We are not going to spend too much time. We're not going to break our flow. So, take a full belly breath in. Exhale, full breath out, and squeeze your belly in. And then you squeeze your belly in inside like this. Full breath out. You make a pressure, so squeeze your belly out, then squeeze the muscle from the center in and make a pressure on one side, other side. Your belly will automatically move from left to right. I go a little bit back, use your fingers inward like this. So one more time doing so. And you also notice your every bandha is engaged. So one more time. Full breath out. Deep breathing in, deep out, relax. From here on, we do it every week. So here, two things are happening. You're doing a Noli Kriya, and at the same time, you're having a Bhaya Pranayama. Bhaya Pranayama means that when you exhale all the breath out, and then you hold your breath that way. That improves the willpower like in the lightning speed. And also this is very good for the intestine. See, where we are getting a very good massage, like kind of a tumbler. So slowly, you also start to rotate your stomach. See, every part of the body can be controlled with the practice, with your breath, and with the willpower. Every part of the body. Everything in the body can be controlled with your breath, with your willpower. That comes with a practice and discipline, your diet, your thoughts, your environment, your surroundings, your people. But in the end, the way you are thinking. So having this agility of the mind is like the mind over matter. So our next pranayama, Anulom Vilom Pranayama, we do it only one round, 10 and 10. And every time we do so, we inhaling deep, then hold the breath. When you're holding the breath, you use your mulban, holding it, and then Om inside you are reciting, and then you exhale from the opposite. Then inhaling from the opposite, Om, and then you exhale from the opposite. We do it only for 10 times. We do it 11 times, I'm sorry. So we do it 10, and then when you stop at the 10, you do it extra at the bottom of the index finger. Okay, 11 times starting now, inhaling deep. Full breath out, Vishnu Mudra, inhaling from the left. Mulband, Om inside, have the awareness in the center of the eyebrow, and then exhale from the right. Inhaling deep, same. Mulband, Om, exhaling from the left. That is one. Second, With your strong willpower, bring the awareness in the body, having this bodyfulness. Every time you're reciting the sound of Om, you recite it from your navel as like you're sitting in the middle of a valley and you are very loudly and so lovingly you're reciting Om, and that is reverberating in the entire valley. The same way, observing the entire body from the navel. You're making the sound from the navel. See, internal sound has no mouth, so it means you can guide the awareness where the origination of the sound is from the solar plexus. Bodyfulness. I'm assuming you have done already 5, almost halfway there. Inhaling deeply, Mulaband every time holding the breath, as like you're squeezing the bottom of the body, as like, you know, when you are filling the water in a balloon that has a hole in the bottom, how you squeeze the bottom of the balloon. Same way you're squeezing, so the water or the pranic energy don't flow down, don't leak out. You are able to stimulate the prana, so this apana start to come out, warm air start to come out. More you do this, better you get. The prana itself is a science. Maybe you heard about a Reiki. So the Reiki's mother is a prana, and there is a system in Ayurveda that is the pranic healing. With the time, you will also notice it. So many things you can resolve by your own. You don't need to have a kind of esoteric feeling. Just, do you see me? Like, I just, like, you know, when I walk on the street, I'm a normal person. So you don't need to act like one, just be one. You can do many, many things just with the control on your breath, and the control on your thought, and the control on your diet, and the control on your sleep, your words, your actions, your way of life, how you're transmuting the energies of the body, what kind of a content that you read, you're consuming. The reading is more powerful because the reading just do the brainwash on us. I'm assuming you're almost done. 11th time. And slowly bring the hand down, index finger and thumb up together. Whenever you're ready. If you're not, you finish it, straight spine. Use your Mulbandh, engaging it. Slow, deep in and out breath. Inhaling deep and exhaling deep and noticing this very subtle balance. Now at 10 times we do Anulom Vilom, but we do it now vigorously without making the sound, inhaling powerfully, exhaling powerfully. Inhaling from the opposite powerfully, exhaling from the left powerfully. We do it 11 times again, starting now. No chat now. Engage your Mulbandh as much as possible. Mool banenge, please. Full breath out. After exhalation, bring the hand down. When you're finished, index finger come out together. Use your Moolban, engage it fully, lift up, and hold the contraction at your pelvic, at your urogenital diaphragmatic muscle, and at the rectum at the same time. And the perineum also having a lift up. That is a Moolban fully. You try to engage. As soon as you engage, you find quietness. Deep, slow in and out breath, and notice this reverberation again throughout the body. Inhaling deep, exhaling deep. Gently again, relax the body fully, relax the Moolban again. And now starting with 3 times we do Ujjayi Pranayama. Ujjayi Pranayama, how we're doing it now in the Pranayama practice is slightly different in the Ashtanga practice. In the Ashtanga, we have a rapid flowing breath and holding the contraction in the throat. Here, we are making the contraction so powerful, so we are able to also notice it at the root of the body. We do it only 3 times. This is excellent for your thyroid. Okay? And that is also very, very good to increase suction in the capability of your diaphragms. 3 times only. When you do so, you automatically, your Jalandhar Bandh is active. So this is the seat of the creativity. This is the seat of the speech. What you say start to manifest when your Vishuddhi chakra is active. So anything that you say it, even though it don't exist, it will be true and manifested. That much power is we have at our throat. Take a deep, full breath in. Exhale, pushing all the breath out. Ujjayi Pranayama. Hold the breath as long as possible, just in your lungs, just in the chest. And close your right nostril, exhale from the left. From Chandranadi, see, has a relationship. So in Indian tradition, many things are symbolic. So what we see, the image of the god and the goddess, they are symbolic. The right person, the wisdomful yogi will understand the coded information in there. For example, when Shiva is drinking the poison, his throat gets blue, but he has the moon. So that is bringing the balance between the heat of the poison at the throat and the coolness of the moon. So having this balance, so that is what we are creating, that we are squeezing. So we are increasing the heat of our thyroid by making the Ujjayi Pranayama. But then we exhale from the Chandranadi, from our cooling side of the body. So for the second time, sandwiches, it was important to mention why to exhale from the left. So once again, full breath out. Hold it in the chest. Have a chin down. Then exhale from the left. Full breath out last time. When you do so, this is the sound of the conch that you are creating from the throat. Exhaling from the left, full breath out, straight spine. Inhaling deep and exhaling deep. Now, in the Brahmari Deep Pranayama, we do it for 5 times on today. And when we do the 5 times, focus when you are creating this reverberation of Om that you feel in your head, you feel it in your body fully. You focus on the elements. Okay, I will tell you what element you focus. For example, when I say earth, you visualize the earth plane, you visualize the soil of the field. And when I say water, visualize the flowing river, visualize the ocean, the rain, the snow. Okay, and when I say fire, visualizing the bonfire, visualizing the sun. And when I say air, visualizing the wind that is blowing, and you're able to experience that. You don't see, but you're experiencing that in a valley, in the forest, by the sea. So you experience the air, and then after that, when I say Akash, or just, so that's 4, and the 5th element is just the emptiness. That is the Akash. So that's what you just observe the sky, this deep dark blue sky. Observe the space, observe the vacuum of the space. Okay, so that's what we do it 5 times. Take a deep breath in, exhale fully, and slowly bringing your middle finger, pressing the bridge of the nose, and your ring finger at the nostril. You can inhale, exhale here. Okay, don't hold it for too long. And your small finger on the side of your lips, and your index finger on the top of the forehead. You're closing your earlobes. Take a full deep breath in, and with the sound of Om and this humming sound of the bee, visualize earth. Inhaling deep, visualizing water. Inhaling deep, visualize fire. Inhaling deep, visualize air. Inhaling deep, visualize Akash, the space. Slowly bring the hands down. Shoulders are relaxed, straight spine. In Pranayama, we do it only 3 times. Have deep inhalation. With your deep inhalation, bring the awareness at the perineum, the root of the body, and placing the sound of Om, Pranayama, having the awareness of your Mooladhara, placing the sound of Om there. Om. From Muladhara, bring the awareness through the spine up at your heart center, Anhat, and placing the sound of Om at the heart center. Inhaling deep, slowly rising up through the spine, up to the head, to the center of the brain. So that you are visualizing at the center of the eyebrows, Agya Chakra, the third eye center, and placing the sound of Om there. Deep inhalation. You keep the awareness at the Agya Chakra. Being at the Agya Chakra or your third eye, Ashwani Mudra, you're creating the contraction, pulsating awareness at the rectum. With every contraction, you're trying to lift up, having this pumping upward motion, doing that powerfully. You keep the awareness at your Agya Chakra, at your third eye, not to get interrupted or distracted or carried away with the contraction of the muscle. Gently relax. From the Agya Chakra, bring the awareness in your breathing. Have deep breathing, deep down to your navel. Relax your body, relax your mind. Relax the physical body, relax the mental body. Deep breathing. No awareness, no focus, nowhere, no control or regulation on the focus. Just be free and notice this freedom, just being. Experience your flow in the present for a moment. And notice that you're complete, that you're perfect. Notice that you're in harmony, with no focus on anything. Slowly and gently, deep breathing again and getting back to conscious control on the breath. When you deep breath in and out, have a smile from the corner of the lips and the eyes, and walk through just you very creatively visualize that how your day is turning out to be, how enthusiastically, how lovingly, how engagingly and purposefully you're doing things which are important to you. Visualizing that and feeling the feeling in your body, this feeling of being blessed for being able to do your work, to do the things which you are assigned to, fulfilling your responsibilities. So you earn every work, no work is small. Karma hi dharma hai. Work is worship. Having this attitude, and your work, you're not doing it for anybody else, you're doing it for yourself. Having this attitude, having the attitude that your work is your worship, and the worship and the praising to your true self, not to anybody else. Having the awareness that you are capable, you are connecting, you're being guided, you're appreciated, and you appreciate yourself. Deep breath in, deep out. Having a smile from the corner of the lips and eyes. Making a rotation from the shoulders. Slowly, gently bringing the hands in the center of the chest. So we end with the sound of Om and Shanti together. Have the awareness of the touch of the palms and at your fingertips. Deep breath in with me. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Rubbing the palms, noticing this increased heat. So back again to normality, back again to the logic. Activating the body and slowly rubbing this warm palms on the top of the closed eyes, the straight spine for a moment. Experience the space. Experiencing that with deep breathing. Noticing the space filled with the light. More and more you notice that, more and more you merge. Slowly, gently, you're rubbing your eyebrows, your eyelids. Exhale. See, you don't need a Hubble, a telescope. You can look within you, and that's where as well it's infinite universe, because a yatha pinde tatha brahmande. So our body itself is a mini version of the universe. So that is our practice for today. I thank you so much. So I wish you all a beautiful start in your